What's up, guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about college. If you should go to college, if you don't want to go, if you're undecided about college, I'm gonna give you my personal experience about it. It'll be my opinion about it, and that way you can form your own opinion. And if you should go, well, not if you should go or you shouldn't go, but hopefully it gives you a clear mindset of what you want to do. Well, I'm currently in college right now. Actually, I'm going to Santa Monica College. And should I just get to the point, or should I let me give a little background first of how I got there. Right after high school, right after I graduated high school, I went straight to work. I didn't go to college right after. I wanted to take a year off, right? A year off, but I ended up taking more than a year. You know, what pushed me going to go back to school? It was actually the jobs I was getting. I was working at warehouses, and then I started driving forklifts, and then I started doing e-commerce. And during that process, unless unless you know how to control your money, how to save up, how to save, and what to spend on, what not to spend on, and you have self-control, then I think you could maybe make it. But that's if you really just want, like, if you're happy where you're at. Unlike me, that I didn't really manage my money really well. I stayed spending, I'll pretty much be living check by check. And and then another thing, I didn't want to get old doing what I was doing. I didn't like it. It was just a lot of drama with people, unnecessary drama, honestly. And then it's just it was just a stressful, toxic environment where my boss, she was not a leader. She was more like your enemy. Like, you needed to be on her good side, or yeah, you'll know if you were on her bad side there. And I didn't like that. I didn't like her attitude. I didn't like how she presented herself, how she treated the group. And then nobody did anything about it. They would complain, but they wouldn't say or do anything about it. I did. And they, honestly, when I did, what they did was pretty much, it's like it went over their heads. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't care. So they're like, deal with it, or don't, or I don't know, leave or some shit. So before I left, because I did actually leave, before I left, I had already applied to college, to that college actually. It was so bad there. I wouldn't feel comfortable at all. I wouldn't like going. I just wouldn't. I would not want to go in. I'll get anxiety. I'll be all nervous. I'll be like, and it's like, hopefully none of you guys are going or ever experienced that, but it is not good. Just going in there, and it's all because I had to deal with her. I would have to come and where, let's say it wasn't even my fault that day, we would all come and take the blame for it. We would all come, like, and what's the most annoying is that we're all adults there, and we're all there to work. At least that's what I thought. But when your coworkers are not cooperating with you, or not, like, let's say the boss leaves, and then they start doing whatever the fuck they want, and you know that there's people there that would tell on you, or just keep an eye on you, and report back to that lady, and then just for us to get shit talk the next day. No, that's not something I wanted to be doing. And I thought, I was like, no, I need to do better. So I went back to college. It's already been a year, almost a year, about to be a year. And what I'm trying to get at is that if your future plans are not to go get a high level career, like if you don't want to be a doctor, a lawyer, what else does it take? A business administrator, those type of jobs, that require you years of school. I don't want to say then don't go to college, but research on what you're trying to do. Because I feel like there's a level where it's those high skill jobs. And I'm not saying that whatever job you're trying to take is not high skilled, because I'm sure it is. But I'm saying that because I would say these are special jobs, and then the rest are like things you could learn by yourself or online. From what I'm going with for, which is an editor, marketer, or whatever the fuck. But they teach me how to edit too, because it's all about the film industry, the entertainment industry. Um, I didn't need to go take classes for that. Majority of the year was just for them teaching me how to use the Adobe, like the software programs to how to edit films, how to Photoshop, how to do effects, how to use the software itself. That was majority of the program. That is majority of the program actually. There is two business classes, but I'll get into that in a bit. And honestly, the classes that teach me how to use the software, I could have learned that on YouTube. And I'm telling you this because while I was in class, um, I would YouTube, because yeah, let's say they wouldn't explain something right, or I wanted to do something that they haven't taught me how to do. So I'll go on YouTube and or Google and research it, search it up, and they'll say right there how to do it. So in my opinion, why the fuck am I wasting a whole year in this program where learning this, where I could have easily learned it online. I didn't know, so that's my fault. I should have done more research on that. Aside from that, yeah, that's my point. Like if you're trying to be a doctor, you can't go to YouTube and YouTube how to do a C-section, how to do surgery, how to take out an appendix. They're not gonna teach you that on YouTube or Google. Let's say they'll probably provide you a video with it of how the process goes, like an overview. Would it be an overview? It would just be like, let's say, a video about it, because I doubt they will be explaining every single step and how you should do it and what you should not do. Like they're actually teaching you. You're not gonna find that online. I think you're not gonna find. I mean, I haven't tried, but I think you're not gonna find that online. Or like to be a lawyer, I don't think you could find online saying like once you go into in court with your case or with your defendant, this is what you should do, this is a strategy how you should approach the judge. Like, no, I don't think you could find that online. But anyways, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, there's those jobs, and then there's those jobs, the other jobs where it doesn't take much to learn, and then there's these that actually require work. Like more work, I guess. More work, not work, because these do require work too. Yeah, like my advice is that you should research whatever path you're trying to take. You should do research on it. Like, for example, if you're trying to be a mechanic, an electrician, I think you could find that on YouTube. I mean, when I do mechanic on my car, I go to YouTube and I do it myself, and everything works out. So why can't somebody else do it? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, if you could find it online, a course online, or tutorials online on how to do the job you're trying to do, then I think going to college is not really that worth it, unless you're going there for the certificate because you need it because for a company that you're trying to get into. Then go for it. But other than that, if you're gonna be alone, I don't think you should go to college. I don't think you should go to college and spend your money on, save your money. Like, let's say if you're trying to be a mechanic, save your money and use that money to buy your tools that you're gonna need, and practice. That's all it takes. It takes practice, and not be scared of what you're trying to do. Just go for it. I mean, you're gonna make mistakes, but hey, doesn't everybody? That's how you learn. And then about the business class, which I was a little bit more excited about, because I thought they were gonna teach me ways to market, to promote, to do business. No, it was none of that. It's a waste of time. I wasted a whole year doing that, being in this program, but I'm not trying to I'm not trying to let the whole year that I've wasted just be like, oh, well, I've wasted it. What the fuck am I gonna do now? No, I'm trying to use the resources that I got from the program and try to make something of it. That's why that's one of my reasons for making this video, because I mean, I'm trying to get out there, and not just get out there, but help people out at the same time. Tell you guys, share my mistakes, and hopefully you guys could avoid the mistakes that I made, stuff like that. pretty much. But hey, I'm not telling you, like I said, I'm not telling you to not go to college. If you want to go to college, go for it. If you don't. You know, that's your decision at the end, not mine. I'm just giving you my opinion, just trying to save you some money, because college is pretty expensive, you know. It's expensive as hell, especially if they don't offer a lot of resources or programs, you know. It could be hard. And then juggling work and school, it's difficult, exhausting, and stressful, you know. And that's what we're trying to avoid. I guess that's my advice for today. Just that, to decide of what you're trying to do in the future. I wish you the best, and I know you can make it, whatever you're trying to do. You know, we're all fighters here, and we're just trying to survive, you know. If you guys have any questions, you could always ask me in the comments. But I'm always going to be making videos of my past experiences, of whatever I'm doing at the moment, you know. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more videos, please subscribe. I'm gonna be posting a video once a week, but I'm gonna try to post more than one video if I can. Like I said, comment. Let me know in the comments what college you're actually attending or you're planning on attending, you know.